How Shinobi Striker started off with so much potential with so many content creators. Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker may be your favorite Naruto game of all time and probably think that it has loads of potential still. Well, don't forget this is a 5-year-old game. In today's video, we're basically going to outline from the start of Shinobi Striker, still Season 7, which will end the Shinobi Striker season contract that Bandai Namco has with Salil Game Studios that is making and developing Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. In the start of basically the release or something that the content creators had and came together for a Bandai Namco release party, and it was called the Chunin Exams, where there was Team Senju with Rhyme Style in there and some other content creators groups that they would face off and do some kind of tournament. Now, they definitely showcased a private matchmaking, which we don't have in Shinobi Strikers right now. Then fast forwarding a little bit, there's no new game modes. Even till this day, we still have base, combat, flag, and barrier, and no one likes barrier, and if you do, you're a different breed. With that being said, there's also no exactly new events coming out in Shinobi Striker history. As we are getting new maps, there's just not new events. That is no stranger, and we're still dealing with hackers, we're still dealing with modders, we're still dealing with a glitchy netcode that literally crashes the game as soon as you enter a store. And let's not forget that it's getting harder and harder to find games even on the PC version. At the root core of this game, right? The potential of the lifetime of this Naruto game was it being a team-based game that you can strategize with your teammates. Yes, there's even a game chat to talk to your teammates that aren't in your party. So if you didn't know that, yes, there's a game chat, and then enter some try-hard scrimmers that, they're doing their own thing. They're not really bothering most of the general public. They're scrimming against each other, and they're queuing up, which is just counting down 1, 2, 3, go, and going over the same game event, trying to get in the same, and then they'll dash if they don't want to play a bunch of randoms. I'm only mentioning this part because that's kind of the next step for your casual gamer. If they don't quit, they normally going into scrimming, and that's a hard thing to get into, especially not knowing where to kind of start or get a foundation for scrimming if you can't find anyone or know anyone that's already in that scene. The competitive scene has done a really good job of keeping this gameplay and keeping people engaged and keeping the game going, as it may be about 25% of the current player base that's still playing Shinobi Strikers versus there's like 4 million people playing, and there's such a huge competitive scene that Bandai is totally not looking at. You're missing a huge opportunity right there, Bandai. You're missing a huge cash grab. Make it 99 cents for people to play in private matchmaking as a DLC package and maybe throw in a Jutsu for like $1.99, 99 cents. And I promise you, half the lobby's gonna pay for it. Easy cash grab before the next Storm game. So with new DLCs and new content, there are things missing. So what exactly is the potential that you guys see in a 4 to 5-year-old game? Do you think any game in gaming history has ever gotten better in the 5th year? I can't think of one off the top of my head, but let me know in the comments below if there's a 5th year game that just tremendously got better. The only one that I could really think about is Skyrim, when modding was allowed, but you could do that on PC. Now, Shinobi Strikers is not going to turn into some fantasy Naruto game that you've always wanted. They're not going to update it and make it into an open world Naruto game where you're doing your own story. Now, that's the ideal for everyone, but some people really like the competitive aspect of playing 4-on-4 team based, where it's not focused on a story mode or a multiplayer. It is mainly focused on you beating the person in front of you with meta jutsus. That's kind of the way they set up this game. Unfortunately, there is no potential left. It's kind of maximized itself. The optimization is great. I love that they're trying to add new maps, new customizations for your character, but at the root of this game, it's gonna be is a basic fighting game that you're fighting against other people in an online server. The servers are always gonna be a bit crappy, and you're never gonna get exactly what you want. Call me a negative Nancy, I don't care, but let's face the facts, and I'm tired of seeing the same comments all the time. This game has so much potential. No, it doesn't. It has reached its max potential, and you can see it. All right, guys, I'll see you on the battlefield in the next one.